What's good, everybody? Welcome. It's a brand new week here at the Early Edge, your daily sports betting show of record. We are powered by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all of sports betting, and it's not even close. Now, I got to admit, many of you who watch this show every single day and also watch Early Edge live in the evenings, you know I'm very conflicted this morning because my favorite team, the Chiefs, we stink. And I had to pay out some money overnight. And here's our recap from yesterday. And as a show, as a brand, another great football weekend. This is just from Sunday. Prop stars killing it. Look at M squared. Nearly a perfect night if it wasn't for the Chiefs, but a really solid night for the show, which I'm very, very happy about. True transparency, because we are the most transparent show anywhere. I won a bunch of money on the over, so I was more than happy to pay AB and the Maestro. I just don't like the talking. And they're talking a lot. Let's bring in the stars of the show. Because I had some issues this morning. I'm a little bit bitter. And I'm going to go straight to the Maestro first. Did I or did I not pay you before the show this morning?
You're already paid up. I mean, I respect the heck out of you. I am just in a very good mood because I'm going to see some playoff baseball in person today. I'm going to Braves Brewers, and I know we have a couple picks on that game, so I will definitely be vested.
Wow, okay. 4 baseball games today, by the way. The first one, so you got afternoon baseball today because that's a 1 p.m. start for you. Very, very cool. Maybe we can get a little posting from the game. We'll see. Speaking of baseball, Jay Smooth is all over the baseball today. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. I wish there was baseball in my city, but, not so lucky this year.
For anybody that doesn't know, my man lives in NYC. He lives in New York City. The Yankees stink. Welcome to my world, son. Welcome to my world. Oh, but at least yours is a 162-game grind. For us, we only have 17 weeks, and then we'll be bounced out of the playoffs in the first round. Alabama, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. I don't know if I really want to be called Alabama anymore after they lost to A&M, but it's okay.
Interesting. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even really think about that. Kind of a rough weekend for you. Honestly, it didn't even hit me. So I apologize. I will stop calling you that. You know what? How about I stop calling you that until they are once again. Okay, when they're winning again, we can go back to Alabama. Okay, very, very good. All right, we got a lot of issues, a lot of housekeeping to handle this morning. All right, let's get into storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And, Allie, I'm coming right back to you because you're going to be one of our cappers for the NHL this year, and we are very excited for that. What do you have today?
Yeah, so today I'm just going to talk about how Kraken and Vegas, they're opening the season against each other, and that will be played in Vegas. But Vegas, they're like minus 230 on the money line, so that's obviously very juiced. And I mean, I don't think they're not going to win, but I think there's actually a good chance they might not for today because they have so many players injured. I mean, you have White Cloud, Carrier, Theodore, among many others. And this is actually the first time that these two teams will play each other because they're both so new as the season opener. And then Vegas is actually the only expansion team in the last 28 years that has won their season opener. But just with all the injuries that they have right now, and Kraken's truly looked quite good. And I think they've looked better than Vegas just in the preseason. Kraken coach Dave Hackstall, he's 2-0-1 in his season openers, and those were with his 3 years as the Flyers coach. And then Vegas coach DeBauer, he's 6-7-0 in season openers, and that's in regular time. But I really just don't think that it's worth the risk unless you're putting Vegas in a parlay. But I would never lay that minus 230 just based on how they've been playing.
Oh, I love when you give me all those nuggets for the NHL. I'm so excited for the season to start again. It's going to ESPN this year and to TNT. So 2 new networks with NHL all over it, but right here on the Early Edge, that's where you can find all of your NHL picks. Allie, thank you very much for that. Now, coming back to the Maestro. Sunday wasn't exactly a great day for everybody. Who wasn't it a good day for, Mr. Larry Hartstein?
Yeah, well, no one's going to cry for the sports books because, we all know how they rake it in. But this was a very bad week for them. My buddy David Purdom at ESPN has a great breakdown on it. a lot. It was 10-4 for the favorites straight up and 8-6 against the spread the first Sunday, where favorites have actually covered more. And the big one was the Bengals. They opened plus 3.5. A lot of professionals hit that very, very hard and kept hitting it, went all the way to 2.5. The public comes in on the Packers super heavy, and that game gets middled where everybody gets paid off. The Titans was another one that was very, very lopsided and covered. So just a really bad day for the sports books, but I don't think anybody's crying.
Yeah, nobody's saying, you know what, let's give all that money back to the sports books. Let's give it all back. Now, my cappers here at the Early Edge, they were partly responsible for that week. Let's go ahead and show everybody our incredible graph that the jeweler puts together every single week so we don't get one more tweet, not one, saying, Coach, you got to show us your records. How about almost plus 5,000 in football picks here at the show since the start of the season? And there's all of our cappers right there. Soak it in, breathe it in. Take a screenshot, whatever you want, and then we move on. As I told you, very conflicted this morning, but I'm a pro, and I will, I guess, do what I'm supposed to. No, I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to. So I'm going to tell you this first. Use a promo code EDGE, 30 days for free. You'll roll with us. Now, that's not the best sell, I know, but it's because of what I'm reading in my rundown right now. And I refuse to do it because somebody on the show feels like they want to tease me. And I'm talking about AB. And I'm not going to do the pick that AB sent in first.
I gotta hop in here, Coach.
Whoa.
You got to give the pick out on the show. Alan Bell, who I can make the call to replace you at any moment I want to, sent this text in specifically, and he said, I know Coach is on. You got to give out the Bills -3 for next Monday night versus the Titans. You got to give it out or your job's on the line.
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not kidding you right now. I'll call the bosses. I have a direct line.
You've never talked to me this way before, ever.
Well, yeah.
This is happening in real time.
This is happening in real time. Give the Bills pick out, or I call the bosses, and you're out of here.
All right. Well, here's the pick that AB wanted. Chuler, get me fired. Please stop. Stop. Bills -3 over the Titans next Monday night on Monday Night Football. And I'm going to read exactly what the jeweler wrote for me to read. The Bills are on an absolute tear right now. They're on a heater right now. They've been cashing for us every week, just like they did last night against. What?
Alan wrote that, by the way. So you're on thin ice.
Oh, my God. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. All right. So the Bills is an official play. I'll be honest with you. I'll probably play it myself. And that's next Monday night. We really have an issue, me and the Triller. We have a real issue, and I'm not kidding around. I'm not kidding. All right, one more play from SportsLine. That this one is a pick that I will give out tonight. Ravens. Actually, my notes are right here. So the Ravens are -7, courtesy of RJ White. Now, Ravens made Denver punt 10 times last week in their first 11 drives. Their defense is on point. Their offense, we know, can score when they need to. Laying 7, no problem over the Colts tonight. Obviously, we're going to break down the entire game on Early Edge Live. 7:20 Eastern tonight will be the start time. I may or may not be hosting that show. We'll have to see. Now, let's get into our picks. And I apologize. It came off the rails, Jay Smooth. I apologize for that a lot. But we have 4 baseball games today. We got to refocus because every time we have a good day or a good weekend, the easiest thing to do is to relax. We're not going to relax today. What do you got?
Yeah, so I'm going to take a pick off of every single game today that I can. The Rays and the Red Sox game actually doesn't – the Rays don't have a pitcher posted yet, so we don't really have final lines there. Going to wait till the afternoon to probably get some of those plays out. But I'll start with the Braves game. I know Larry's going to be, rooting for the Atlanta Braves. I'm going to be doing the same. You can get them -111. I really think this is a great spot. I really don't love what Ian Anderson has been bringing to the table. The Brewers' offense hasn't looked good. This is a much better their hitter's park. The Braves should be a little bit more comfortable at home. They've already won a game. They have home field advantage on their side now. They win both at home and they get to move on. I think they get it done today. I do believe that their pitcher, did I make a mistake there? Yeah, sorry. I do like what Ian Anderson's bringing to the table. I don't like what Freddie Peralta's bringing to the table. My bad.
That's all right.
It's Monday morning. It's Monday morning. Let me have this one here, Coach. But no, yeah, I really like what Ian Anderson's done. He's been lights out in the playoffs. Freddie Peralta has looked a little iffy, so I'm going to take the Braves on the money line. Then the next game, I'm going to go right back to the Astros. Yesterday I got to eat crow a little bit here. I was sort of joshing around on Twitter. The White Sox came back and got it done. But you know what? The Astros destroy left-handed pitching, and they're going to face Carlos Rodon, who hasn't looked all that great recently. So I'm going to take the Astros on the first 5 money line. And then my last play, I'm going to back the Dodgers and Max Scherzer. He's been lights out. I think them being at home, Scherzer getting the ball, they should be winning after the 5 innings. So I'm going to take them on the first 5 run line minus a half of a run.
Oh, I like all those plays. Get them in before that line moves. And by the way, to make myself feel a little bit better, since I feel like I'm on an island all by myself this morning, how about this comment from a YouTuber? Best show ever. Coach is the show. Coach is the show. Jeweler, read that. Coach is the show. Now, Allie just feels weird. But Allie, what do you have for us?
Okay, so for tomorrow, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say Tampa Bay Lightning in regulation, and that's minus 120. That means no overtime. They win in the 3 periods, and the defending Stanley Cup champions actually have 59, 25, and 16 in their season openers. And Tampa Bay is actually with the record for 7 straight season openers right now. And if they win tomorrow, they'll be one of the 6 teams in NHL history to win 8 openers in a row. And then TV coach John Cooper, 7-1-0 record in season openers. And then Pens coach Mike Sullivan, 2-3-2. So I really think, with Vasilevsky, he's 8-3 against Pens in his career. And I don't know, Penguins just have looked really bad this season so far. And Tampa Bay is always Tampa Bay. So they're probably going to be a powerhouse. And I really don't think they're going to break that record. And I think it'll kind of happen in regulation.
I have a feeling that we're going to be all over these Florida teams this year. Last year, we played the Panthers overs so many times. They just kept cashing and cashing. And I like how you threw out the 3-way. There's so many different ways, and people have been asking for an NHL tutorial video, which we're not going to do, but we'll try to educate as much as we can here on the show. The 3-way will bring the number down, but if it goes to overtime, you can't win that bet. So there's several different ways to bet a hockey game.
Yes.
Allie, you're going to be all over that for us this year. Yeah, go ahead, Maestro.
I just wanted to mention that line is moving. I believe the money line for the game is up to 190. The 3-way is minus 120 on FanDuel, but it's up to minus 133 on Caesar. So if you want this play, I would get it in now.
Yeah, and it was minus 160 on Saturday. So for the money line. So if you just get on it now, if you like it.
Yeah. Do you guys need me here? You guys need me here? Are you guys good? You guys good? Adriana appreciates me. Adriana, I see you. I see you in the comment section. I see you. I've never had my feelings so hurt as I have today, but it's okay. Now, because I like to give him a big introduction, but he just interrupted me, so I have to reset. He's our heartbeat. He is our baseline. And if anybody tries to get one over, the Maestro says, no, not today. In fact, we had a recap of our MMA picks, a fight that didn't happen, and he was all over that as well. The man doesn't miss anything. So, what do you have for us today, Maestro?
All right, I'm going to look at that game, and I'm going to look at Carson Wentz. I think the biggest news coming out of this week was he had a full practice on Thursday for the first time since week 1. If you remember, he got hurt in week 2 against the Rams. He was playing on the sprained ankles, and I'm going to look at his completion percentage because he is the dink, as Coach said, he is the dink and dunk master, 3.9 air yards per attempt against a Ravens team that's going to blitz the heck out of him. So he's going to be getting the ball out quick to the running backs, to the tight ends, to the wide receiver screens. And I like over 20.5 completions for Carson Wentz. He went 24 of 32 last week. I think Obviously, they could be trailing. I think the Ravens give up 86 rushing yards per game. That is 7th fewest in the league. So if the Colts cannot really run the ball, if they're trailing, we're going to see a ton of short passing completions. So I'm going to go over 20.5 for Carson Wentz.
I absolutely love this play because we also assume that giving out the Ravens that the Colts are going to be playing from behind. And when you play from behind, you got to throw it more. And there's a lot of those times late in the first half or third quarter, you can have those 7-8 completions in a drive. Love this play. I think it cashes somewhere around late third quarter, probably. Little YouTube commenter, Coach, any soccer picks for the international break? We're missing Martin Green. Normally we would do a Champions League episode today. They're on a break. So we're giving Martin Green a little bit of a break. There'll still be picks at SportsLine. But as for this week, there will be no special show for that. All right. We're up against it. Grab your paper. Grab your pencil. Here is the recap of our Monday show, and it looks glorious. Allie, one play Lightning. That's a Tuesday night game, NHL opener. Can't wait for the NHL to get started. Then Jay Smooth, 3 plays today in baseball. Braves money line. Astros first 5 money line. Then the Dodgers first 5 run line minus 130. Then Maestro, 1 prop so far, but as always, follow him on the Twitter, and he may drop another play later in the day. You just never know. Wentz over 20.5 completions, and at minus 102, I would encourage you to get that in right now. Then 2 plays from the site. We're going to go Ravens minus the 7, and reluctantly, Bills minus the 3 next Monday night. Then the gym today, very tasty for a 2-way. Braves money line, Ravens money line, very clean, plus 263. All right. Now, I just got a text from the bosses. Oh, my bad. I'm getting yelled at again. So there will be a soccer episode this week on Thursday for the Premier League. And I've also told you're on thin ice. Can't make it up. In real time, my job is on the line. So all you soccer fans, Thursday, Premier League with Martin Green, my bad. Damn, this has been a rough show for me. All right, if there's one thing I know I can always do right, you've got your marching orders. See, I got you again. Let's take all these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, Allie, Jay Smooth, the Maestro, the jeweler, who puts it all together here at the brand. And clearly today, that was never more evident. I am the coach. Don't forget, 7:20 Eastern tonight. We count down to Monday Night Football, Ravens and the Colts. And it will be, hopefully me, AB. Again, my notes are all screwed up. AB, Mike, Sia, and of course, prop stars, Alex, who is an absolute rock star. All right. Not the smoothest show, but hopefully you had a good time. Because we certainly did, and we're ready to watch games today. Tell your friends your favorite sports betting show. There's only one. We like to call it The Early Edge. Good luck.
Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.